What's up, everybody? He said, well, Grace and Paul, yes, they'll discuss it all. But books could men apart, they show that you're right. Funky, fun, and fresh, got the big accent. Well, the coffee talk, here come the new kids on the block. So prepare for a little and show them, take you there. It's the Phil and Grace Morning Show. Oh yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for your host for the evening, the beautiful, voluptuous Grace Parra and Paul Wright.
Morning show. Oh, hi. Oh, look at this scarf.
I do, actually, I have that same scarf. Is it Banana Republic? Yep, it goes with everything.
Oh my God. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to our show today. You may notice this striking gentleman over here is not the Monty Starnes, our usual singer. She's in DC today, so she sends her apologies, had a family trip, but this is indeed Drew Seeley, who's here. We don't exactly know
why Amani is out of town.
Sure.
I don't think it's clear.
No.
You didn't tell us.
Oh, you know, it must be because of the end of the world.
That could be it.
They know.
I don't know if you guys have heard, but there's this guy called Harold Camping from the Christian Radio Family Network, and he has, quote unquote, done the calculations from the Bible and has determined that May 21st, 2011, which is this Saturday, is the rapture.
It's the end of the world.
The beginning.
The beginning.
Of the end of the world.
See, I thought the beginning of the end of the world started beginning when Prince William began to lose his hair. That's when it ended.
Thank God for Kate and what is obviously true love.
Oh, God.
Absolutely.
Guys, we are honestly so scared about this. What if this is the real thing? What if this is the end of the world? It's terrifying. It's exciting.
It's so soon.
It's so soon.
So I got Grace and I thinking about all of the things that we have done wrong, the things that we have to apologize
all
for.
these promises that we just didn't keep.
Like how in our last show
This is
we
difficult.
promised that we would get this gentleman, Regis Robert, the famous French gamer who we found on Facebook.
Yep.
We promised that we would do a viral campaign to get him to be the actual replacement on the Regis and Kelly show. And we just never did it.
We didn't. We just didn't.
And we feel bad, and we need to ask for forgiveness.
We do.
But not from you.
No. Not you. Tens and tens of people who come to our shows with black faces.
No. We need to ask forgiveness from the most important people.
That's right. Ourselves.
In a segment we like to call We So Sorry.
Trying to get down to the heart of the matter, and my wheel gets sweet, and my thoughts seem scattered when I'm thinking about forgiveness.
Dear Grace, I'm sorry you never got to see Aaliyah perform live.
Dear Paul, I'm sorry you went through that awkward braces and glasses phase in middle school. Just know that you were beautiful inside.
Forgiveness.
Dear Grace, don't feel bad for checking out Allison Miller's boobs all through 5th grade. You weren't a lesbian. You were just competitive.
Dear Paul, I'm sorry you didn't write that young adult novel about the harsh reality of middle school social hierarchy. It would have been entitled Middling and been deeply cathartic.
Dear Grace, you know, don't feel bad about never wearing those J. Crew jeans. You're just too short for the high-waisted look.
I can honestly say that those were the worst 3 years of my life. The worst. Dear Paul, I'm sorry there weren't more studies done on the suicidal effects of Accutane, which only enhanced the insecurities of a young, closeted teen.
Dear Grace of tomorrow at 8:05 a.m., I am so sorry for that hangover that you're gonna have. You know, yoga is difficult.
You know, I have a poem I have to read. A poem. And I'm just gonna need the band to give me silence for a moment. Out of respect for this. Because this is a poem that I wrote when I was 13. And I hated myself so much. And this is actually my journal from middle school. Pages of poems and horrible thoughts, and this is one of them. And it was called, literally called, Final Letter. And it goes a little something like this. And I wrote this when I was 13, in fact on May 4th, 1997. Final Letter. If you are reading this, it means that I have finally found the courage to do what I always knew had to be done. Please don't cry, Mom and Dad. None of it is your fault. Remember me through the things I loved best. Strawberries and sunsets. Music and movies. Acting and apples. Remember when I swallowed a penny to see how much it would be worth when I died? Well, that penny is still inside me. In God we trust. Please, trust me. Tell the kids I love them, and I hope they grow up with more sense than me. Take care of my fish. Not too much food, just a pinch. It's okay, Mom. I will say hi to Grandpa for you. Please don't cry. I love you. Forgiveness! Forgiveness! Even if you don't love you
Are you gonna be okay? Okay, good. You have got to suck it up. Because the rapture is coming, and if we have 3 hours or 3 days, we've got to make the most of it.
Are you saying we should do a 3-hour show?
Oh, fuck no. I'm gonna be at the bar in an hour and 10 minutes. But what I'm saying, Paul, is this. You're a strong man. And we have a show to put on.
You called me a man. You've never called me a man before.
Don't get used to it, kid. Are ready to do this?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Guys, we got a great show for you tonight.